All right, so shout this. We're going to be hopping in here, and I am really excited to see how Apollo 11 handles this pretty intense matchup against Cosmic. I know Cosmic, widely known as the best team in North America, and Apollo, one of these new up-and-coming teams looking to make a name for themselves. So, and I know they've got the ability. We've had the pleasure of scrimming Apollo 11, my team being Double Tap. And we scrimmed them way back when they were still trying to get top 16, top 8 in ESL. And now they smoke us pretty good quite a bit. So I hope these guys can take down Cosmic just from that relationship I've had with them. I hope they can kind of have that big upset. But still, it's a long shot when you're dealing with Cosmic.
It is. I mean, Cosmic Aftershock, and we talked about that last week, they're a really difficult team to figure out sometimes. A lot of how they come in can be really on point, and they'll be absolutely lethal. And then some weeks they come in and they're less than lethal. I'll just put it that way. And they're a little more easier to contain and deal with. So it'll be very interesting to see which version of Cosmic we get here. I'm glad to see Kyle still in the lineup. It'll be good to see how that dynamic continues off of last week. But more importantly, I just want some exciting Rocket League. If Apollo 11 can really challenge Cosmic, then I'm all for it.
Well, they're putting on early pressure here, and we're going to go on board with Kronovi and see how he handles this pressure. But so far, we were a minute into the game. There's a good scoring opportunity there. Kronovi just too far away from it. But so far, Apollo 11 not backing down. And you can see Ozzy winning that first contested ball in the air against Kronovi, so... Good start. Oh, great passing play. Missing an open net. That's devastating. We're going to hop on board actually right now with Prime Thunder. We had talked about Prime earlier, the young gun for Apollo 11 here. And if he's on, then, man, Apollo 11 is dangerous.
Oh, I agree. You know, watching him play just a few days ago was ridiculous.
Kronovi coming in and scoring that. That was a freebie there. So we're going to go on board right here with Ozzy. You can see he missed that clear there, which resulted in the goal from Kronovi. Just a layup putting that in. So unfortunate for Ozzy and Apollo 11 going down early. Well, still 3.5 minutes left, so they've got time to come back.
They do, yeah. And just a little bit of a defensive lapse there. Couldn't quite get the ball off the corner. And to be perfectly honest, playing balls off the corner is just hard enough as it is. You can really have a difficult time figuring out where that ball is, where it's going to go when it comes off the corner, especially when it's kind of rounding the edge like that. And sometimes it just catches a little bit of air and airs right over your car, and you're left there letting a goal go by. But what are you going to do?
Yeah, absolutely. But you can see some good pressure coming in from Ozzy. We're going to go back on. Oh, that's a long shot from Sad Jr. We'll see how he was able to put that on net. You can see him right here, just an open clear, getting a great angle on it and just pounding that ball into the net. Really no one back, and that ball was hit so hard there was no hope for catching up to that.
Yeah, big long distance shot. You know, sometimes you get people that are a little bit out of position, cars that aren't quite where they need to be, and that was a perfect example of that. And Sad Jr. just
oh no! You can see both players hitting off of each other. We're gonna swing in here to see that happen again. Kronovi putting a ball off the wall. And then Husky and Ozzy both hitting each other, leaving the ball open for Sad to just tap into the net. So Apollo probably shaking off a little bit of the nerves right now. You know they've got to be nervous. This is their first time in the Sunday event, and they're playing the #1 team in North America. So plays like that are expected to happen potentially in that first game. But come the next game, I hope they have that all out of their system, because they need to be playing their best if they hope to take out Cosmic in this first round.
Yeah, I don't know if it's nerves. I don't know if it's just shaking off some rust. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but Apollo 11 really needs to regroup going into the next game. You know, even if they do manage to start coming back here, which should always be a good sign, they still need to start coming back as of the next game and really get their stuff together, so to say. Timing's a little off. Communication might be a little off, too. But whatever it is, they're just falling apart a little bit here with 3 early goals by Cosmic.
Absolutely. We're going to go on board with Kyle Mask, the permanent sub for Cosmic Aftershock. So Kyle having a great performance last week, scoring a lot of goals. We saw his style of play is, more defensive, kind of the role that Gibbs filled, where you stay back and then get the big long shots in the clears. And here is one of those finishes that we were talking about. Kyle coming up from the back, seeing that ball in a dangerous spot and just finishing it off. So a great job from Krnovi, working that ball into that position where Kyle could finish it off. And now 4-0 Cosmic dominating this game so far.
Yeah, I mean, Cosmic's just having their way with Apollo 11 right now. I mean, just the constant pressure. They're setting up shots. They're really able to do whatever they want to Apollo 11 right now, and there's just so many little lapses of either communication or hiccups in gameplay. I'm not seeing the Apollo 11 that I'm used to in terms of just their really substandard play right now. I guess it's the best way to put it.
Right now you can see Husky and Prime going for that same ball again, so we're going to go on board with Husky, who is the team captain for Apollo 11. And we're going to see what's going on from Apollo 11's point of view. It seems like they are going for a few of the same balls there, and they're also and there's a goal from Ozzy. So I guess we just had the magic touch there.
I guess so. I mean, you can see kind of Ozzy plays this off, and both Kyle and Sad weren't able to do anything about it. And Krnovi as well. I'm sorry, he came in kind of at the end there. And yeah, just a relatively easy goal, all things considered. So that was a bit unexpected considering how Cosmic had been playing so far, but could be too little too late at this point.
Yeah, it seems like it might be. Prime coming off the wall, denying that center. Good job by him. Husky trying to get the clear, doesn't get it out completely. Prime sets the ball up for Kyle, and Kyle sneaks it past Ozzy. So Apollo just struggling right now to get the ball out of their zone effectively. You could see Prime was trying to help out, but he really just tipped that right for Kyle to come in and finish off. Ozzy had really no shot of saving that in net. He would have had to flip before he even knew where it was. So Kyle coming in and just finishing that off ruthlessly, making Apollo pay for that mistake. You can see Husky with a good tap there, and Ozzy coming up to try to finish. Very close, and Krnovi comes and clears that out. So the passing, there are moments of really good passing by Apollo, as we saw there, but the result is still not that favorable for Apollo, as you can see them both going for those balls. It seems like their clearing is just needing improvement right now.
Yeah, I'm watching Apollo 11. I'm trying to figure out what approach they're taking to this game. And to be perfectly honest, there's just so many little lapses of judgment and little mistakes that are going on that, you can't do that against a team like Cosmic Aftershock. Even if Gibbs isn't here, they still have Kyle Mass in there. And Kyle is just as lethal in many situations. So if you're going to make so many weird little mistakes and errors, you're going to get dominated. And that's exactly what happened here. So no real surprises just based off of what I saw.
Yeah, but what this could be is a case of first game jitters.